Hey, good morning. Let's see. Can I zoom out? I want to get a really wide angle on this. So, a couple months ago, Jorge Ventura from Daily Caller and his crew, I drove them out here and we brought a little quadcopter, UAV to shoot video of this. This is a illegal grow. This was an illegal grow. And I mean, as you see, I'm out here this is southern Kern County, by the way. That's not a soccer mom van, by the way. It doesn't have a sliding door, so shut up. I can still pull the ladies. Come on. That's the Tehachapi mountain range there. That's the LA aqueduct piece of it there, which is why illegal grows come out here. To orient you, that is east. You can tell because it's the morning. It's very cold. That's the sun. Comes up in the east. The 14 freeway is over there. And so that would be north. And that would be south, the Antelope Valley there. So we're in Kern County. Kern County begins at Avenue A, which is about 6 miles south of us here. But this was a pretty elaborate illegal grow. And I'll post a still here at connectpel.com, Dark Secret Place. But there was tan tarp all the way around this. And there were, vinyl light permissive coverings. This is a little guardhouse. There was, as you drove by, there was always a guy in here. I'm not going to open that. There's WD-40 if anyone wants some WD-40. But as you see, there's a little pressboard shelter. But this went up sort of in June, July. I talked to a source in Kern County, and I asked, was this raided? And they said it was not. But the plastic went over there. You can see the irrigation stuff is still here. And we went on the Kern County Assessor's website to check, the ownership of this. And it did not indicate an owner, but there was a huge water cistern here, and then they tapped into the LA aqueduct there. And but this was not the result of a raid. And here's you can see they chopped down their pot, man. They took their pot. And then they took down everything that was, part of the greenhouse. So I don't know what the thinking there is. But anyway, this was one of hundreds of illegal grows. In LA County, Sheriff Villanueva is making a big deal of coming out to the LA part of Antelope Valley and raiding the illegal grows. Kern County, this is the very south end of Kern County. This is the rectum of Kern County, and it's really rare to even see a marked Sheriff's Department vehicle. That's all that remains of what was the fencing that sort of hid this from view from the street. But it looks like they harvested their weed. And these are, by the way, overwhelmingly, these are cartel grows. funded or supported. And I mean, you know how I well, you know, I don't want to deal in stereotypes or anything, but they're fans of the Tapatio. But honestly, who is not a fan of the Tapatio on scrambled eggs with cheddar? Seriously. You know, I've been talking about the Cobra effect quite a bit lately, because it's the new name for blowback or unintended consequences. And in this case, this is a direct result of the state of California's inept legalization of marijuana, because they made it such a labyrinth and so expensive to be legit that those costs are, you know, obviously passed on to the pot consumer, and so the legal pot is apparently very expensive. So that is that vacuum of cheap marijuana is being filled by the cartels, which are coming out to you know, very sparsely inhabited areas of California, tapping into free water and growing pot. So anyway, Jorge Ventura's piece on Daily Caller is coming up, but when we were out here just a month and a half ago, this thing was, you could, I mean, visibly see the pot, you know, and it was 5 feet tall, really bushy, and now it's all gone. Now it's all harvested, and they left all this stuff behind. But and by the way, you know, as you see, there is, what they leave behind is just, you know, all this shit out in the desert. That's your SoCal Edison, you know, power line from Tehachapi. You know, this is SoCal Edison guys. There's a huge solar field out there. You know, they don't work for SoCal Edison. It's a private contractor, but they drive by this all the time. You know, this was like wide open. And this is ongoing. You know, they harvested. You can't grow weed, you know, when it's 22 degrees at 6 a.m. like it was this morning. But they'll be back next year, because, you know, what's going to change? And of course, these guys will probably be right back right here, or somewhere else on the Owens Valley, the Mulholland water steal. The California aqueduct comes from over Gorman. I'll edit that up. Comes, you know, over Gorman and goes to that side of the Antelope Valley, from east to west, and then goes into LA. You know, over Acton and all that. But, you know, between Owens Valley, where it comes from, and here, and then LA, you know, there's thousands of people tapping into it. So anyway, there you go, from start to finish. I'll tweet that out when Jorge Ventura's thing is up on Daily Caller. I'll give it to you. But that is the life cycle of an illegal grow. And the other thing is, they're using child slave labor and the whole thing on some of the ones that are in LA County on the California aqueduct. They're at the south range of the Antelope Valley. There's children. They bring children up from Texas, you know, kids from Guatemala, Honduras, and they, you know, water and tend the plants. Those are all closed down now. They're harvested too, because it's it's October on that side of the Antelope Valley as well.